Hello everyone, I'm Sheila. I'm from candyfacepainting.com. I'd super appreciate if everybody would like my Facebook page, and then please friend me if you want to be part of this project. If for some reason you don't want to stay friends, I can unfriend you, but I have a group called Candy Face Models, and it's easier for me to answer questions, and then when I get a new idea that I want to tell everybody, I post it in one place, and then that makes it so much easier on me, so that instead of answering everybody's emails one by one, and then of course sometimes I miss somebody, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm ignoring them, because everyone is welcome. So today I wanted to touch on a couple of questions everybody's been asking me. First of all, a lot of people asked me if they could pitch in for makeup and supplies. Of course, I would love that, but I don't want you to feel obligated. If each person wanted to pitch in like $5, that would be awesome. I just bought enough makeup, so I spent about $200 on the makeup. And then really the last thing is I want to cover a couple things today. I want to cover food. So I also want to buy some food in case some of y'all forget to bring food or run out of food, or you have last minute friends that show up. I want to try to have food, because I put the time as 2 to 8, because I know that people have to work, and some people said they get off work maybe at 3 or 4 or 5. Yes, come, because of course I can't paint everybody at the same time, but as people show up, I'm going to go at 2. I'm going to set up my makeup and everything. It takes me maybe 15 minutes to get set up, or whatever the case may be, and then if anybody's there, I'm going to start painting models as they come. And if I need assistance, I need people that want to help paint. I'm hoping that as I paint a model, that model will help me paint the next model, and so on, because that way we can get everybody done. Because there is a lot of media coming, and I don't know what time, because they come whenever they can and whenever they want to. And if there's another breaking story, they may go do that first and then come. They may come and come back. So I don't know if they want to film us getting painted, or if they want to film at the end when I have everybody done. So I'm going to email all them back and ask them that question, because I know that they want a group photo, but I mean, of course it'd be exciting if they came a couple of times and stopped by, so with the media, we don't know. But I do know some big magazines are going to come and take pictures. And I'm just excited for that, because they believe in the cause, because, we're just doing this because we want to send thanks and, not thanks, we want to send hugs and our love to Orlando. And, I saw their families on the news, and I mean, it was just a tragic event, and it just was not cool. So I'm doing this as just a community humanitarian type painting, because I have another job. I'm an accountant by trade, but as an artist, since I'm not dependent on money for it, I can do projects that I want when I want, and I can do projects that I believe in, and I can have the freedom to create projects. And all artists paint and do art because we do it from our heart and inside. We hope that our art, every art project has a message, and I know that when I do art, it has a message, and this message is going to be that, Phoenix, we recognize what the violence that happened in Orlando, and we saw the violence. We don't like it, and it's not cool, and our hearts are broken too, because my heart was broken, and I saw one guy's mom on the news, and the whole time she was talking, she was crying. And a lot of those people, they knew that they only had minutes to live, and I just feel like they were tortured, like it was a massacre. And I just could imagine what it would feel like to know that you're about to die. You'd almost just want to die right then, but to be trapped, you're like, when am I going to die? Let's just get it over with. And just to have to wait until you're dying, it just seemed awful. So we're doing this. I want us to do this so that Orlando, while they're healing, at least they know that all across the coast, that Phoenix, that we care. We saw what happened. We're not going to forget. And our hearts are broken too. And as they heal, we hope we can send some of our hugs and love and strength, to make their healing better. And that's why we're doing this. And, we don't even need to say gay people, gay club, because it was people that got killed in a club. And it could have been our club, that club, this coffee shop. So, that's why we are Orlando. All of us could have been at that spot at that time. Anyway, we're going to cover dress. So what I've got here is a little triangle, because at first I don't want any nudity, because that way, to make sure that we can get on the news and get in magazines, we can't have nude or we're promoting something else, and we don't want to promote that. So everybody has to be covered. If you're a guy, I was thinking boxer shorts are cool, but I mean, jeans are fine. Jean shorts, pretty much just cover, And if you want to wear a tie batik, like a swimsuit cover-up, if you want to wear a mini skirt, if you want to wear a tutu, a lot of people have tutus. If you want to wear cowboy boots, if you want to wear flip-flops, if you want to go bare feet, if you want to bring some high heels, because, I kind of like the idea. Now I'm thinking, why don't we show that we're individual people? We don't really all need to be wearing the same thing. So, have some kind of underwear, bikini, shorts, boy shorts, wear something on the bottom. It always everyone likes to look at skin. If you've been to the gym and you look sexy, wear something skimpy. Why not? Those little stretchy boy shorts are sexy, and I'm still working out the pose and everything in my mind. And then for women, if you're okay being kind of, because what then I started thinking, it's hard to paint on material, because the material sucks up the paint, and then I have to paint over it again. I have to do several layers. And so I kind of like painting skin, but so, men, please come bare. Don't wear a tank top like this. We'll do bare. And then, but women, I have to cover the nipple, basically. So what I can do is, if you want to wear a swimsuit or a bra, cut the straps. Like, if you can get something that's strapless, that way I have as much skin to paint on. That makes it faster and it makes it easier, because of course I'm going to get, tired painting 49 people. And then if you're okay with it, I can use a special kind of a tape that body artists use. I can tape. It's not clear tape. It's a colored tape. I can tape this area. Or at Walmart, they sell those pasties that stick on like flower shapes. If you want to pick up some of those, if you don't mind, pick up a couple packs. That way someone else might not have theirs, or forget theirs, or lose theirs. If you want to just bring I usually use a tissue material. But as a visual, if you're okay with it, I'll cut out like a triangle. And I have to make sure the news is okay with it, because I don't know if it looks like nude, if they'll still put it on the news. And we don't want to miss, bringing attention to our cause. So, but if it's cool with the model and the news, I can use, I can just cover this area. That way I can just paint right over it, and that gives me this area to paint and this, where I don't have to worry about the material, sucking up the paint and doing 10 layers, like it's just a nightmare. So if I can just cover, for legality purposes, this area. So, because you never know, being nude, a cop might show up to see if we're nude. Or, because we're saying body painting, we just don't know. So we have to be in compliance with the law. And so anyway, we'll do that. And then, but please wear underwear. We're not going to do a triangle and get into all that. So it just takes too long. So we'll, even a G-string I think is okay. But bring a couple pairs of underwears if you don't mind, whatever. And then I was also going to say, if you have underwear that's a color on the rainbow that's solid, bring that. Because that way, like if you have a pink G-string, then I can paint that area pink and it blends in. Because it always looks nicer when it's all one unity and you can't see the underwear and everything. And then I want to cover shoes, cowboy boots, flip-flops, bare feet. I think we said that. And then the paint on the face that I'm going to use is going to be more of a makeup, and it's going to come off with water. I also use a damp paper towel and a little bit of lotion, because the lotion kind of melts the paint. when you do wash your face off, you might want to do it outside if you can. Like even if you don't have a hose in the apartment, you splash it with water or wipe it with a wet paper towel, because it is going to run in the sink like Kool-Aid, and then you have to clean the sink. So that's why I use a damp paper towel and I use lotion, and I just wipe my makeup off my face. That way that gets almost all of it off, and there might be just a little bit, you know, where you didn't get it or something. And then you can just kind of, you can use liquid soap and just kind of get that off. The paint on the body is going to be a little bit of a thicker paint, and it's going to dry to the touch. Also, if anybody has tarps, please bring tarps. I'm also going to get cardboard. This is why I need assistance, because I'm going to lay down cardboard. We're going to be on the dance floor. I think they have more than one dance floor. We have our own dance floor, and it has like a fence around it, so it's nice and kind of private. And I want to lay down these cardboard boxes. I want to flatten them out, and then I have masking tape. I'm going to tape them together and kind of make a cardboard floor, because he's worried about the paint getting on things. So be sure not to check your hands. Don't touch too much of the chairs. We want to be invited back, so we want to make a good impression and not get anything messy. If you do get any paint or makeup on the bar or the chair or the floor, just tell me right away, and I'll go over there and I'll wipe it up. Because we want to keep aware of any mess that we make. And so anyway, the paint that comes off your body it's gonna dry, and even if you touch it, it'll take about 30 minutes to dry. So when you touch it, it's gonna be dry. But I want you to, the way you get it off is you get it off with water and soap. And again, if you lather liquid soap on it, it kind of melts down the paint, and then the paint will kind of peel off. So again, you might want to do that outside. You wouldn't want to put all that down your drain. So you can either maybe do it in the kitchen on your tile floor, or have a little bag, and as you peel it off, put it into the trash kind of thing. A lot of my models have never even told me after the fact, so I don't know if it was a big deal or how they got it off, but they never, so apparently, it comes off pretty easy. I have it on my arm a lot because I always sample the colors, and it just kind of comes off with water. I rub it a little bit, and usually I'm outside, and I just kind of brush it off. So let's see what else. Oh yeah, so the media is going to be there. They might talk to you and ask you why you wanted to be a part of it, and you're free to say whatever you like. But of course, we always want to say, it'd be nice if you wanted to say that, that you care what happens in Orlando, and you know they're having a hard time there, and you just want them to know that everyone saw it. And even as far away in Phoenix, we saw the violence that happened, and our hearts were broken with how those people were tortured, because I consider that like a torture. I almost consider it like a war and a massacre, because 49 people, where I'm from in the South, that could be at one town. So to me, it was like they wiped out a whole town of people. It was a significant amount of damage. And then lastly, I want to cover, the poses. I'm still working it out in my mind. And, the type of artist I am, sometimes the night before, I just get in a zone, and then I focus in on what I'm going to do. But I've been thinking about this project for weeks. So I've kind of changed and went back and forth. It's going to be rainbow. I decided, I wish I had all the time in the world, but I want to paint some people's face, like in a kind of a rainbow mask, or like I may put a rainbow stripe. I was thinking I may do a couple of people. I really got to have 49 models, so I wish y'all would ask 3 friends, because even if I have extra models, that's also what I want to say, is if somebody has to leave, like if they can only stay 3 hours and they have to go to class, or they have to go to work, or they're just, burnt out and they want to leave, I'm totally fine. I'm going to paint extra people. That way, if 2 people leave, I have 2 more people. And even if I have 56 people, we're just going to take everybody as a group. We're not just going to photograph 49 people and make the other 6 people sit there. Everybody is welcome, and everybody's going to be painted, and everybody's going to be in the photos. So, but we for sure have to have 49. And then, so what I'm going to do is, I would like to I want to have, I think when we pose for the group pic, we're going to be in lines of like maybe 3. I haven't divided out the numbers yet, but let's just say there's 3 rows, you know, of 15 or whatever the case may be, 18. So that may be too big for a picture, so we may have to make it into 4 rows. And what we're going to do is in the middle, I think, I want to have rainbow. So I want, you know, red, yellow, orange, blue, green, purple. I want a whole person red, a whole person yellow, a whole person orange, a whole person pink, a whole one person, you know, blue, a purple person, you know, like that. I think I kind of want to have that kind of rainbow, and that, you know, that would be easy. So for y'all to help me paint, you know, this person's yellow, bam, you know, 3 people can paint that person. So because the sooner we get painted, the sooner we can start taking pictures, and then you know, maybe it won't last as long, and, you know, because it's a long day. So, but anyway, I want to have the rainbow in the middle, and then I don't know if you saw my picture on the event. I painted that rainbow wing pattern on the back. I was thinking it might be nice to have 3 people for the back, so that way, if because of there no being nudes, I can have all ages. And if anybody's, like, if your kids, if you don't want paint all over your kids, then maybe I can paint one of the kids on the back, and that would actually be so sweet. Now that I think about it, because the kids will look like little angels, you know, like cherubs, the youthful cherubs. So I was thinking we could have like 3 wings on each side, or if I don't have, you know, at least 1, but the wing, you know, the wings are nice. And if anybody has wings, like for Halloween, bring the wings. They don't have to be white. They can be any color. Because I'm okay with props. I think that I think it's nice to make it look fun and have props and look colorful. So, but anyway, I want to have, you know, some wings on the side, and your face can still be in the photo. You can be, you know, the wings can be on your back, and you can be like that. And especially if the wings are to the side. So, and we can even switch off. Like, I can still have your front painted, but if I need an extra wing, I can paint the wings on the back, because I can paint pretty fast. And I'm going to talk about that at the end. And then, so let's see, I've got the rainbow, I've got the wings. You know, we'll probably have some people kneel down just for space-wise. And then, what was I going to do? I think in the back, the top row, which would be good if everybody brought a little step stool or a milk crate, and we could have some people up. So see, that's another thing. I need somebody to bring like milk crates or books so that we can make, or a stair step, a ladder, I mean, like a stair ladder, a step ladder, so that we could have a few people on the steps. And God, that would be great. And then I wish I knew somebody that could build me, you know, a ledge that was about a foot up, and then, you know, like a riser. But we may have to have people kneel down on their knee, you know, go down. We'll have to arrange it, and then, because it's a lot of people, it's going to be a big picture, and we'll have the back row. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was going to paint a rainbow like that on the people, an actual rainbow. So that way that won't be as time consuming. And that way, because see, I don't know when Fox News, the media, I don't know when all these stations are going to show up. I think Good Morning America, Arizona, Sonoran Living, I forgot who all, but a lot of people emailed me and said they wanted to come. And like, I want to have part of it done, you know, so that they can see that we're getting this accomplished. But anyway, we'll have the rainbow. Then we'll have the rainbow people. We'll have the wings. And then there was another idea that I was going to have on the side. Oh yeah, and then again in my picture, I've got the girl painted with the squares of color. I thought I might intersperse a couple of those people, or I may have them in the front. And then I thought about just painting on the chest. Some people I'm going to paint with the stripes. So it'll be yellow, you know, or it starts with pink, I think. Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then I could paint a couple of people just like that. but I think we want a lot of paint. So my front row will be, or my second row will be the stripes, and then my front row will be the color block, we'll call it. So, oh yeah, and I think at the end I was going to say that I paint fast. So, this is the thing. I want to answer all the, and then please bring a lunch because it's going to be a long day. Now, the owner of the bar was really nice. He didn't say that we had to buy drinks there, but of course, bring some money if you want to buy the drinks from him. Otherwise, like freeze a couple of water bottles. He's going to have the air conditioner on, but again, it's a long day, so bring some water. We don't want to bug him for ice if we don't have to, so like freeze your water so it'll stay cold. I do have a small cooler that I can keep in my car. I don't know if we ought to wheel in coolers, but we can keep coolers in our car. So I'm going to try to remember to go to Costco. I'm going to buy a case of water and ice, but if y'all want to bring a cooler, let's keep a cooler in the car. You can keep some food in the car. If anybody, like confirm to me that you're going to bring, some people are gluten-free. If you don't want to bring a sandwich, bring a salad. But bring some, you can have peanut butter sandwich, can keep for a few hours. Bring some food. If you want to bring some extra food for other people, if you want to make some kind of a salad with, plastic forks. Like, I need a couple of people to help me arrange this because I want to work on the project and how I'm going to place people, and I just need somebody to help me coordinate food because as you get there, like I can't set up everything myself. I have to start painting because it does take 49 people. If I took 5 minutes, that's 2 hours. That's like 250 minutes. That could be 3 hours. So I've got to start painting people as fast as I can. So I need somebody to set up the food. I have I don't know if my table's in my trunk, but if somebody can bring a card table, a folding table, we can set up like a sandwich bar. And then I need people, like maybe some people can run to the store. Like, God forbid, if I forget sandwiches or something, maybe I can give you some money and you can run to the store and get some bread and some turkey and some cheese, and then we can set up like a little food bar. We could have some apples and peanut butter, and then we could, if it seems like it's okay, we'll bring in our chest. But we don't want it too messy because the media is probably going to pan and film. And we just, we don't want shit everywhere and food everywhere. So, but we can have some food out because, they want to see how it goes down and what all goes into it. There's a lot of work that goes into this. And if you have any questions that I didn't answer, please let me know. Kids are welcome. Moms and dads are welcome. And what I was going to say, if anybody's, body conscious about their stomach, I don't go to the gym every day, then maybe they can be one of my back models. And, or if somebody is self-conscious, when we pose everybody, there'll be people in front of you in case you feel like your stomach, whatever, we'll put people in front of you. And so we'll take care of all that. We want everybody to have a good time. And again, thanks so much for being part of my Rainbow Project.